Welcome to Naxos, Greece, the biggest of the Greek Cyclades islands, and it is so gorgeous. But today we're going a little bit deeper off the beaten path, deep into the mountains, because Naxos is an incredibly mountainous island with some beautiful mountain towns and villages to explore all to ourselves and to try some more local Naxian food and drinks. Let's explore this beautiful island together. Good morning, everybody. We are starting our second day here in Naxos, Greece, the right way, with some Greek coffee provided to us by our host at Blue Summer Sky. Sorry, a lot of hotels. We're staying at many different islands, so check out the other videos in islands if you haven't seen them already. And the host was kind enough to make us some coffee. And look, this little bird just flew down right next to us. Venice does not drain me. That's my dining partner for this breakfast. Anyway, we had a really fun day, our first day in Naxos, and some good first impressions. Hey, whoa. No, this isn't for you, little birdie. You look way too comfortable. Today the goal is to eat some more delicious food and maybe get a little bit deeper into the island, into the mountain towns, the little villages that are a little bit far removed and a different sort of side to the Greek islands that we haven't seen thus far. So let's get started with our day and see what we can get up to and experience before we have to end our time here in Naxos and move on to the next place. We're starting off the day right at Heaven's Cafe, which has some good vegan options, including a really delicious looking vegan omelet, some pancakes, coffee, bread. Such a great way to start the day with some fresh, delicious food. Let's dig in. After this hearty breakfast at Heaven's Cafe, we got our rental car, fueled up with some gas, and we're off to explore and go deeper into the mountains. First stop of the day is going to be Melanes village. Alright everybody, so in the mountainous areas of Naxos, it is definitely worth it to rent a car. Got this for 50 euros for the day with full insurance. Probably could find it cheaper if you plan ahead and you don't get the full insurance like us, but we were a little nervous after I got in this little motorbike accident. Right there, as you can see. Anyway, now we're going to do this pretty little easy hike through some of the villages and mountainous sides of Naxos, and then we're going to continue on and explore for the day while we have the rental car to see a little bit more inland. Yesterday we saw the beach, now we want to see the quiet mountain towns and villages in Naxos. So let's explore, now that we're here and we have the full freedom with our rental car. So we reached the start of the hiking trail. It's in the town of Melanes, which is only about 15 minutes away from Portara, right in the heart of Naxos. In here, the trail is marked. It's at the lower end of the town by this trail marker sign, and it's a nice little loop. There's literally nobody here, which makes it really cool to get off the beaten path, where some of the towns are really pretty, but definitely a little bit busy. So let's explore off the beaten path in Naxos. So first impressions of this trail is definitely very overgrown. It's pretty, it's peaceful, but I mean, look at that. That's where we just came through. Definitely doesn't feel like a well-kept hiking trail. Nice to get in nature, and yeah, it's part of the adventure, ultimately, right? Yeah, this definitely looks more distinct. This hike definitely was built for shorter people. So that is Melanes, the town we started at. We followed this little stone wall, which hopefully is taking us to the town of Myli. We're not entirely sure, but that's okay. Hopefully we'll make it out alive without getting bit by any snakes. But no, there's no snakes here. Yet. So I feel like because we're in Greece, this isn't a hike, this is the labyrinth that we've been put in. Hopefully the Minotaur isn't waiting for us at the end, like in the old fable. Anyway, here we have a really interesting tall tree. It looks like something out of Africa, honestly. The dogs are going a little crazy. We accidentally stumbled upon a farmer's house. We asked him if we could have some
some water.
Some grape leaves, and he was gonna sick of his dogs on us, so we survived. Very lucky. Actually, you know what? The dog bit my leg. You want to see it? No, I'm kidding. Anyway, before we get lost, let's go. Yeah, they're after us. You're a little cutie. Who's coming over? Aw, you can't come over. No one told us there'd be wildlife along the hike. He's a little donkey. He wants to come over, but, well, he did.
He does have some shade.
Yeah, he's got some shade. Hi, little fella. Aw. I wish he could come along with us on the hike. He's like a friendly big boy. So, hike update. We're on this paved road to the town of Myli. Still haven't reached it yet. What's going on, V?
I'm looking at this.
Oh.
I think it's the camera.
Well, we're taking this really beautiful white church, which of course is something you'll see all over Greece, the islands. Look at all those horde of cacti. So we're close to the town of Myli. There's this beautiful area that we're encountering as we enter the town with some little houses and some locals and some things growing. It's really pretty and peaceful, and some well-deserved shade. Nice little waterfall. Alright, so we have arrived in the town of Myli, and it is so small and quiet. Beautiful little flowers and houses. Definitely more quaint than some of the other port towns and main areas of the Greek islands, but it's a significant place to stop along the way. Our first town and our little town hike we're doing here. Wow, this is pretty though. So now the trail changed a lot just outside of Myli, and we're surrounded by these massive clusters of cacti and some amazing views of, I believe, Mount Zas in the background. Just be careful, there's a little bit of a farm area we passed where there was a dog, which you never know what you're gonna get with dogs when you're doing hikes, so always be careful. Don't make eye contact if you can, but always be aware. So anyway, just little hike updates as we continue on from Myli. So here, guys, we are in Koros. This is actually quarries. I did find that out. That is indeed true. And this is a site with some old ancient quarries used by the Greek people on the island of Naxos, or pre-Greek people, honestly. And this is a little statue that, well, not little, it's big. It's like 15 feet, so like 5 meters or so. And it's dated back to 570 BC, which is like over 2,000 years old. Is it like the most beautiful thing I've ever seen? No, but it's a cool little historical, cultural site to see, which, are we the biggest culture and historical people in the world, Vanessa? After visiting the beautiful, interesting historical site, the ancient statue of Koros, we had to complete our loop hike, making our way back to the town of Melanes, which was beautiful to see as we were approaching it, and to see some of the Greek typical style churches with the blue domes. Absolutely love it, and it's cool to see it in the countryside as well. But we are now going to make our way deeper in the mountains to visit one of the most famous mountain towns in all of Naxos, the town of Chalki. But the drive itself was so gorgeous. I mean, just look at the mountain scenery. It really felt like we were in a different country altogether besides Greece. But let's explore some more. All right, everybody, so clearly we ended that little pretty hike. Would I recommend it? Maybe. If you want to do a hike and you want to see some cute towns and a little bit of a different side away from tourists, definitely. If you want to see a hike that'll blow you away and be like the highlight of your hiking experiences, no. But if you just want to explore some mountain towns and do what we're doing, we're checking out the town of Chalki. I don't know. Chalki. And it's supposed to be the most popular mountain town. Really pretty. Stunning drive to get here, more so than anything thus far. But now that we parked in this free little public lot right here, we're gonna try and explore a little bit of the town and the area, maybe see some sights, or just some overall vibes that are hopefully a little bit different and new and fun and unique and fresh and everything above here in Greece. So now that we are in Chalki, I'm gonna struggle with this every time. We are doing a little bit of a walk to this really supposedly beautiful old Byzantine church called St. George the Sortis, maybe. It has a really beautiful like stone look, different than the typical like Greek Orthodox white and blue color, but it's still supposed to be really cool and pretty. And it's a little bit of a 7-minute walk from the town center, but with great views and beautiful little areas that make us feel like we're truly in the Greek countryside, which is a really fun feeling to experience. So here we are at the church. We made it. Not so bad of a walk, really pretty actually. And this is definitely different than the typical white and blue, or mostly white churches you'd see, the Ciclades sort of architecture, which is a nice change of pace actually. Seeing this old historic building, built mostly out of stone as you can see, and I don't know how old it is, but it's definitely older than my granddad. Terrible joke. At this point, we have done a lot of walking in the day so far, so now it's time to get some delicious lunch here in Chalki, and today we're going to be trying a delicious local food and drink. So we're here at Mytos.
Oh my gosh, look at me.
Hold on, I don't want them to interrupt the video.
Sorry.
You do look
Tan.
terrible. No, beautiful. Anyway, here is the local cocktail liquor. It's called Citron of Greece. I think they make it in Chalki. Vanessa's gonna try it because she's the alcoholic. No, she's the only one that can drink alcohol right now because I'm on antibiotics.
Keep in mind, I don't love the taste of alcohol.
Okay.
But this looks nice.
Yeah. Is it citrusy?
It's citrusy.
It's like limoncello?
Kinda.
Okay.
But I don't know exactly how to describe it. It tastes like kind of like a candy mixed with alcohol.
Is it good? For alcohol, right?
But like
For
when
liquor.
you breathe out, you can like
Feel it?
yeah.
Okay. Well,
Like
good.
it's stronger than
And this is the weakest one.
yeah.
So it's a good thing I'm driving. Luckily for us, Mytos had a very vegan-friendly menu with vegan potato burgers as an appetizer, which were pretty good, and also Peinirli, which is like a Greek boat-shaped pizza, which was very delicious, and it's a Naxian delicacy, so fun to try it out, and we really enjoyed this restaurant. The town of Chalki felt like a magical fairy tale village, but now we have to make our way back to the Kora for sunset. Alright guys, so that was Chalki. Chalki? There we go. And not hockey, that's a sport in America. Now we are back in the Kora, the main town, after just exploring the mountains, villages, and Naxos. And now we're going to check out one of the most popular, iconic, probably the most iconic place in Naxos, which is the Portara, which is actually a temple built for Apollo, or so they say. There's some debate about the true intentions behind it when it was built a long time ago, which is an iconic sunset spot as we're entering that golden period of the day. So let's check it out, see if it's worth all the hype here in Naxos. The magical hours of the day in Greece are some of my favorites before sunset, but here is a statue of Aphrodite, who is the goddess of love, which we passed by on our way to the Portara, or the Temple of Apollo. Everybody, so we're here at the Portara, as you can see right there, and here's a little hidden tip. If you want to get away from the crowds, go to the front end of the little rocks jutting out, and you can get a nice unobstructed view of the sunset as we are getting right now. As always, there are some clouds in the way, but that's okay, because we'll make the best and live to see another day. This is why I don't let her talk, guys, because she has nothing to say. Came down to enjoy the hot tub at night, and little did I know it was a meetup in the neighborhood. Hey, little guy. You just treat me like a kitty. So unfortunately, we didn't realize we had to preheat this hot tub, which I guess is a no-brainer, but because there's no cover on it, it takes a freaking long time to heat up. So it's only about 32.5 degrees Celsius, which is a lot colder than I typically like, but it's still nice. We're dipping our feet in. I'm just taking in these beautiful vibes of the architecture of this little area and the lights, and just relaxing after a long but busy day, exploring the mountainous side of Naxos. And good morning, everybody. We are here at Naxos, and we are eating at one of our most anticipated breakfast spots that we've seen, just stumbled upon, didn't do any research, just found it in the town, called Hug Me. And we got a delicious combo platter, which is on the menu for about 25 euros, which includes all of this food and a free coffee. Well, includes the coffee, it's not free, it's part of the price. And the vibes are great, it smells amazing, have some really interesting Greek dishes to try involved there. So we're so excited. Let's dig in and try this massive, appetizing, delectable breakfast here in Naxos before we head out, do whatever else we can for the day, and then get started on our next journey, because we're heading up another island later in the day. So sad, but still exciting. Brunch at Hug Me was the perfect way to end our time in Naxos, but quickly we checked out Peinirli Agios Gorgios, which is a little tiny beach right nearby where we're staying before we had to board the ferry to leave Naxos. Bye bye Naxos, we'll miss you. But luckily for us, we are heading to a new island, the Greek island of Ios, which, dare I say, is more beautiful? I don't know. I guess you'll just have to watch the video and find out for yourself. But the towns, the views, the sunset, of course, are going to be magical. So make sure to check out this video. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you in the next one. Peace.